A lot of things. I can relate to the trauma part. A couple of months ago, I was assaulted with a gun
Oh, no.
right in front of my house. I lived in my city. I'm up here in New England, New Haven, Connecticut, and I've been here a good portion of my life. I had never ever gotten robbed, mugged, or anything, and I've walked all over the city throughout my lifetime. Well, and it was about 2 months ago, coming home at night, and probably about 11 o'clock, I got home from a little house party, and I stepped maybe 10 feet. I'm right in front of my house, 10 feet from the porch. I step onto the porch. I feel an arm go over my shoulder. Don't scream. Don't make no noise. Empty your pockets. And he treated me like butter.
Mm.
I felt the gun against my head. He pushed me up to the wall, to the front of the house, mailboxes, turned me around, put the gun to my head. And he was trying to hold on to the gun and search me, go through my pockets. Well, he stepped back, and there was another person who flew over the porch rail, and he started emptying out my pockets. And, of course, I didn't put up a big, giant resistance, but I did say, help, help, help. I screamed that. And all this happened in a matter of a few minutes. The little dog downstairs started barking. The lady come out, my neighbor, she came outside. Get the hell out of here, and the kids, they took off and running. And, I'm a veteran. I haven't been around a lot of guns. I was in the Navy. We had a gun bigger than a house there, in the ship. But throughout the years, I'm 63 now. And throughout the years, I'm about love and peace and bringing people together. And I do that through my music. I push it a lot and everything. And I'm very fortunate that I walked away from this.
Yeah.
Very fortunate. He had the opportunity. He was in control. But I can relate to what your speaker is talking about. It's what it leaves behind the traumatic experience. I don't go out at nighttime. I'm a mess. I get judgmental. When I do go out during the day, I get judgmental. And I find it's changing me and my beliefs and everything. I have a lot of things going on up here that I do for myself, the peace festivals and I do that. And I'm about peace and love. I'm not about violence. And it shook me up where I don't want to go to my meetings that I have, with certain things I do. And it's unbelievable what it does. The trauma. I'm a man. That doesn't mean nothing. The kid is younger than me. He had a gun that's, my God, that's a big gun. Well, anyways, I ventured out once, and that helped. But walking from my car to the house again at nighttime I felt it all happening all over again inside my mind. And I'm trying to fight this stuff. I don't want this to change me. So anyways, I heard on the news, I saw on the news this week, in another town, they busted up a gang. And three of those guys, that they showed a picture, two of them were the ones that robbed me. They're caught. They gang violence and stuff, and they showed a picture where they busted them up and they had the guns and all brought to me. And I can't. I feel so much relieved that they got caught. It took that weight, that trauma. It kind of makes me feel better. It loosens up all that tension that I had, and I continue doing what I do. And, I thought of every scenario, when it does happen. How do you fight this? How do you go through it? Do you go to a place and start, squawking about it and, crying about it or whatever? You have to take the initiative and try to do something for yourself through it. And then if you go to a counselor, you talk about it, at least you're doing something. You're trying to get out from under all that weight. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was good that I saw this on the news, and I saw this, and I called up the police department and said, this is the kid that did it. Yeah? So they take the information or whatever it is, but you feel so much. I feel a lot more relieved. I can't say that it won't happen again. I try to figure out, what did I do to deserve this? Let my guard down? No, I'm always conscious about things. And but what gives people the right to do things bad to people like that? These are young kids. They're 21. They're messed up. I was more worried about them messing up their lives. I could have got killed. I've been through so much in my life, and I got to let this happen. And it just bounces around. And I do talk about it. I talk to my friends. I let my neighbors know, hey, be careful at nighttime. I live in a pretty much residential neighborhood, 2-family houses. It's a nice neighborhood. People walk their dogs all hours of the night. And I express my concerns. Hey, please keep your head up. You can say to the police, they got a war going on. You know what I mean? But every little bit helps. And through that picture, I was able to make some connections and stuff. And I do feel a lot better. But it's something that hangs on to you. And, I guess you have to deal with it each and every. It's not going to go away. You have to deal with this every moment of your life. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. It's there. Hey, you've been through it. I talk to other people. Some people say, oh, it's, welcome to the club. It happens all over to a lot of people. I don't want it's like a merit badge. I don't want to see things like that, You don't
want to belong to that club?
No, I don't want to. I mean, up here in New England, it's in New Haven especially. I mean, no matter where you live in the country, there's difficulties. You could come from the richest neighborhood. It doesn't matter. There's some people they put it on themselves to hurt people, rob them, or kill them, or rob houses and stuff. And I said to the cop, I said, this kid would be better off at putting the gun into the buyback program. He's going to get a lot more money from that than he is going to rob me. Because I had nothing. I had nothing. I even told them. And they didn't get anything, but what they left behind it devastated me in my beliefs in doing the things that I love to do, working a productive life. That's the trauma that I've been through. And I talk to people, oh, you should go to the doctor. Are you kidding? You almost got killed. What am I going to do about it? It happened. I'm very, very fortunate that I walked away from it. Mm-hmm. My higher power does protect me. But you have to face it. I guess I don't know how. And in her case, there's so much stuff going on. I mean, it really is. But I wanted to call in and share my experience with you.
I'm sorry that, I appreciate you calling in and sharing, and bad things should never happen to good people. And I'm very sorry to hear that you went through that. And you've been through so much already. Sheree, do you have any words for Fred?
Yeah, Fred, thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate your vulnerability there. I do want to remind you and everybody else listening, this is not an excuse at all, what I'm about to say, but just a reminder that hurt people, right? And so when things happen in the world, we may not understand why they happen, but if we can choose a higher belief system and a higher place to come from and continue to use those experiences as awareness of where we still have room to grow, to say that I could choose to be angry and in pain over this situation, or I could choose love and compassion for these people and what they've been through. And it doesn't say that circumstance was okay, but it allows us to come from a place that creates an energetic vibration out into the world of more love and more compassion. And are things going to change overnight? Absolutely not. But if we can stand in that place of saying, like, I am committed to still showing up with love and compassion, we show other people what's possible when we heal our hearts, and it gives them that permission to then go into their own healing at the same time.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, you got to stay in the positive. You know, I love this show because it brings out topics that, you know, people don't like to talk about. And I'm telling you, Tiffany, God bless you.
Thank you.
You know, you are doing a fantastic job reaching out to the general public, bringing different topics. Nobody wants to say that, oh, they have mental issues and nothing. It's not about that. I mean, some of us, sure. But, you know, it's maintaining your mental health. I'm a firm believer in that. And I'm a cancer survivor. I've been through it twice. I live with cancer every day. I go through everything every day. My emotions attack me, and I learn to do, you know, get it out. And, you know, your show, I could call in and talk about it. I don't have to wait for a doctor's appointment someplace or something. You were doing such a great service for humanity. It's so much greater than you. You know, it's unbelievable. And the guests that you have, they're real people. You know, they're talking different topics and stuff. And let me tell you, you are very much appreciated. And I thank you for reaching out. And it helped me grow my own mind, you know, my own thoughts, my own minds, and getting people up and out. And you know, just continue on doing what you're doing, Tiffany. As tough as it gets, keep doing it. And I appreciate the guests, the speaker guest there, and thank you very much for stepping up to the plate.
Thank you so much, Fred, and thanks for sharing. And just remember, trying to use compassion, and don't become judgmental, because you're better than that. You know, don't allow it to change you. But I mean, it's going to take time. A couple of months isn't that long, so it's a very
takes a lot of time.
It does, but. Take care, okay? And keep in touch. It's time for our second break, and we'll be back with Moments of Clarity in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
We will return to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner after these messages.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Hi, this is Tiffany Warner, your host of Moments of Clarity. Living with a mental health disorder is not easy. If you or someone you know are struggling with this, please know it's so important to seek treatment, and I'm here to help. Please visit the website at momentsofclaritywithtiffany.com to view blog posts and resources on this site to help educate and inspire you to take action, because there's no shame in seeking help for mental health. While you're there, please take a few seconds to sign up for my email list. You'll get some extremely valuable educational and entertaining content that can be sent right to your inbox each week. Plus, you'll also get instant and free access to my guide on managing your anxiety. You can also follow me on Twitter at MOC with Tiffany and at Facebook at Tiffany Warner. And once again, the website is momentsofclaritywithtiffany.com. Thank you so much for your support and for listening to your show, because change can only come when we stand together as one. Hi, this is Tiffany Warner, your host of Moments of Clarity. I'd like to give a shout out to musician-songwriter Don Lawson, who wrote, produced, and performed all the vocals and instruments on my Moments of Clarity theme song. Don gained his inspiration as a mental health counselor himself. He's always looking for artists to record his songs, and you can hear more of Don's music at reverbnation.com/Don Lawson. You can also check him out on Twitter at Don Lawson Music. Thank you so much, Don, for your contribution to Moments of Clarity and ending the stigma on mental health. It's awesome.
This is the Tan Talk Radio Network.
Now back to Moments of Clarity with Tiffany Warner, licensed mental health counselor. To engage in the conversation, call 866-826-1340. Here's Tiffany.
Hi, welcome back, and this is Moments of Clarity. My name is Tiffany Warner. I'm a licensed mental health counselor, and I'm your host. Today, my guest is Sheree Trask. She is a motivational speaker. We're talking about trauma and recovery and sexual trauma and healing and forgiving yourself. And she's got a book coming out. We're going to get to that in a second. Thank you so much, Sheree. Welcome back.
you for having me.
Before I went on break, we have another caller. We have a caller, Mike, waiting.